But before we go on solving for x, you must know that when we are solving for x, it's either our equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So when we are solving for x, when we have such kind of an equation, where our equation is nothing but a quadratic equation. So it simply means that our equation, our x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So yourself, you go and check where they say a, they say what, where they say b, they say what, then you substitute the what? The variables. So again, you can find that we're dealing with an equation in the form of a multiplied by b is equals to 0. So in this form, in order for this expression to be equals to 0, it's either our a is equals to 0, or where they say b, we're going to place 0. So this is what you have to know when you are dealing with the equations for solving for x. And again, we know that we have to take out the common factor. So let's now go straight to our equation. Let's say they say solve for x. They say correct to 2 decimal place if it is necessary. You can say correct to 2 decimal place if it is necessary. Number 1. They say that x plus 2, close open, 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. So this equation is in the form of what? Of a times b. It's just that way they say a, they say x plus 2. It means when we do a solution, x plus, let me just write solution. It simply means that x plus 2 is equals to 0, or 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. Therefore, we take all the numbers that doesn't have x to the right-hand side, and any number that crosses the equal sign, it changes the sign. If that side it was positive, it means this side is negative. Then that one, we are done with it. Then we go to this one. This is 3x equals to what? 6. But on this one, we're not done because they didn't ask us to solve for 3x. They want us to solve for x. So since 3 is the coefficient of x, we divide by it so that they can cancel each other. You will see this one and this one canceling each other. Therefore, we will be left with x is equals to 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then now, let's proceed to our next equation. Number 2. Let's say the equation says x squared minus 5x is equals to 2. So by looking at that expression, you can see that this expression is in the form of this. This is our standard form, but remember our constant is at that side. So when we do our solution, we must make sure that we standardize the equation by putting our equation in a what? In a standard form. This is x squared minus 5x minus 2 is equals to 0. Then, since other people can factorize, but we can prefer to use this formula so that everyone may be covered. So it means we know that our x is equals to, we write the formula down, minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 AC all divided by what? By 2A. Then our X is going to be equals to minus is for a formula. What is our B? Where they say B, remember our expression is AX squared plus BX plus C is equals to 0. Are we good? So where they say B, there's nothing but minus 5. So we put it in a bracket so that negative and negative cancel each other. Then this is plus or minus the square root of minus 5 to the power 2 minus 4. Our A is 1. Coefficient is 1. If it is not written, is an imaginary number. Then divided by 2 into 1. Then from there, we press our calculator, but when we arrive here, we first choose the first sign. We don't put them together in a one equation. So we first press the first sign. You can start with the negative, you can start with positive. It's up to you. So when you substitute everything, you will indeed get that your X is 5,37. Remember, they say round it to 2 decimal places, or your X is nothing but negative 0,37. Are we still fine? I hope you got it. So now, let's proceed to the next equation. Let's say we have the, the same equation, but our equation is in the form of what? Our equation is in the form of, let's say as an example, number 3, they say X plus 3, X minus 1 is equals to minus X plus 1. So if you look at this equation, we've got the brackets. So first of all, we must remove a bracket there. So this first X, it must multiply everything on that other bracket. And this positive 3, it must do the same. Then we write the expression at our right-hand side the way it is. Then X times X is X squared. Remember the loss of exponent. It says when we have got a to the power n multiplied by a to the power of m, this is nothing but a to the power of n plus m. When the base are the same, we add the exponent. X times minus 1 is negative 1x. 3 times x is positive 3x. Then 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then we repeat that expression on our right-hand side. Then when we group the like terms, or let's take everything to our left-hand side, this is x squared minus x plus 3x minus 3. We take that one is plus. Remember, everything that crosses the equal sign, it changes the sign. Now we're going to group the like terms. So this one, x squared, is alone. It means we're going to write it the way it is. Then we said we have got a like term of x, and this one 3x, and this one x. But this one and this one, they're going to cancel because they have got the what? They've got the same, they are the same but different sign. It means we're left with the positive what? 3x. Then minus 3 minus 1 is negative 4 on your calculator. Then this is equals to 0. So now, this one you can factorize. We can factorize, or you can use the formula. It's up to you which one you are going with. So this is equals to 0. So now, from our factors, we need the factors that when we multiply, they give us this negative 4. But when we add, they must give us positive 3. So the first one is let's say 1 and minus 4. Again, when we another factor is what? Is minus 1 and 4. We swap, and now we want the one that when we multiply, it gives us -4. And others is 2 and minus 2. When we multiply, they give us -4. So now let's go and test from this factor. So in order for us to get this x squared, here it must be x, and here it must be x. So that when we say x times x, it must give us x squared. So now let's go and check. 1 plus minus 4 is -3, and ourselves, we need +3. It means this one is not valid. Then we say -1 plus 4 is 3. It means this is our factor. 2 plus -2 is 0. It doesn't give us. So our factors are -1 and +4. Now we go back. This thing is sending us back where? Here on A multiplied by B is equals to 0. It means our x minus 1 is equals to 0, or our x plus 4 is equals to what? 0. Then when we take x to a number to that other side, it's going to change the sign. If it is positive at that side, then at the other side it's going to be negative. Are we still together? So now, let's proceed the next equation. I hope you guys, you don't understand. So let's say for now, let's say we have got x to the power 2 plus 3x is equals to 1. So I told you that if you see any quadratic expression, so any quadratic expression, you must first standardize it. So we're going to standardize is to put equation on a standard form. Then -1 is equals to 0. Then we're going to use the formula x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. X equals to, here our a is 1, our b is 3, our c is -1. Then minus for the formula, our b is 3. Then we'll put plus or minus the square root of our b is 3. Then we'll put 3 to the power 2 minus 4. Our a is 1, our c is -1. Then divided by 2 into our a is 1. Then when we press our calculator, we know that we are going to press everything on our calculator so that we may get our solution. Then if we get the fractions, we press SD on the calculator, then we'll get our x1, which is 0.30, or our x is nothing but equals to -3.30. So we must have a 2x. It's x1 and x2. Let's proceed to the next question. So now, let's say the question says x plus 2 to the power of 2 is equals to 1. And then on this one, these brackets, it means we've got two brackets multiplying each other. We've got two brackets multiplying each other. Then it simply means that this first x is going to multiply everything on the right brackets, and that -2 is going to do the same. So ray is equals to 1. Then x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Then 2 times x is 2x. Then 2 times 2 is 4. Then this one is equals to 1. Then we take everything to our right-hand side. When we group this, we're going to have what? 2x plus 2x is 4x because they're the like terms, then plus that 4. Then we take our 1 to that side, it says minus 1 is equals to 0. Then this is equals to x squared plus 4x. 4 minus 1 is 3. Is equals to 0. Now we can factorize, or we can use a quadratic formula. Then to obtain x squared at the first, this is x and this is x. Then here we need the factors of 3. When we add them, they give us positive 3, but when we multiply, they give us positive 3. When we add, they give us 4, which is 3 and 1. Then here is plus and this is plus. Then this rule, it takes us back to the one that it says x plus a times b equals to 0. It means our x plus 3 is equals to 0, or our x plus 3 plus 1 is equals to 0. Therefore, our x is equals to minus 3, or our x is equals to minus 1. So the equation was simple and straightforward. So let's proceed to the next one. So now, let's say we have this kind of equation, 2x squared minus 11x minus 4 is equals to 0. So this equation, we're going to use the what? Quadratic, and is already on the standard form. B squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So our x is equals to minus, for a formula, our b is negative 11. Then we said plus or minus the square root of what? Our b is 2, then is 2 to the power of 2 minus 4. Our a is 2. Our c is minus 4. Then divided by 2 into 2. Therefore, it means we're going to have our x is nothing but equals to, when we press everything to our calculator, indeed, we'll get that our x1 is equals to 5,84, or our x2 is equals to negative 0,34. You see, this one, it was straightforward. Let's proceed to the next one. Let's say the next one, we have 2x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 7 is equals to 0. So on this one, it's in the form of a times b. So we told you guys that we take the first one and we equate to 0, or we said the second one, we equate with what? With the 0. Therefore, it means our 2x is equals to 3. We take 3 to that side, then we divide both sides by what? By 2. We divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. Therefore, we get that our x is equals to 3 over 2. So at this side, we just take 7 to that other side, and it gives us our negative 7. Now we're fine. So I think we did many questions that are similar, whereby for now, we can introduce something that we call a difference between two squares. Before we go for a difference between two squares, let's say we have got another equation, and let's say our equation is x into x plus 1 is equals to 6. You must not come here and say x equals to 6 or x plus 1 equals to 6. No, that rule is only applied when you're when on the right hand side we got 0. So here we're going to multiply. So it means our x times x, we're going to have x squared, then x times 1, then this is x, then is equals to what? 6. Then we've got x squared plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. Are we good? Then on this one we can factorize, or we use a what? A formula of quadratic to obtain x squared. Here is x, here is x. Then we've got 3 and 2. Then this is nothing but plus, this is minus. Then our x plus 3 is equals to 0, or x minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, our x is equals to minus 3, or our x is equals to 2. I hope you are following. So now, there are other questions that they will force you to use what we call the quadratic. So all the questions that will be in the form of multiplication, and they say is equals to 0. So that's what you have to do. You must take the first brackets and you equate it with 0. Then you take the next bracket and you equate it with 0, like this. So this equation is in the form of a times b equals to 0. It means our x minus 2 is equals to 0, or our 4 plus x is equals to 0. So on this case, our x is equals to 2. Here on this case, our x is equals to 4. At that side, it is going to change the what? The sign. Why? Because when any number crosses the equal sign, it changes the what? The sign. Now, let's say we've got this kind of equation. X squared plus 5x minus 6 equals to 0. So in order for us to solve this, we can factorize or use the formula for quadratic, this one. You can use it because it's on the standard form. In order for us to get x squared is xx. To get, we're going to get the values, the factors of 6, that when we multiply, they give us negative 6. This is 1 and negative 6. And this is minus 1 and what? And 6. When we multiply those things, they give us negative 6. And we've got 3 and 2. Minus 2 and minus 3 and 2. So now, from those factors, we need the one that when we add, they give us positive 5. So let's test. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. This one is dead. This one is also dead. It means this one is the one that when we add, it gives us positive 5. It means we've got minus 1 and positive 6. Then it simply means that our x minus 1 is equals to what? 0, or our x plus 6 is equals to 0. Then our x is equals to 1, or our x is equals to minus 6. Now we find. So now let's go to the last equation for the day. They say given you are given x plus 3 multiplied by 3x minus 1 is equals to m. Number A, they say solve for x. If m is equals to 0. B, They say solve for x round to 2 decimal. Round to 2 decimal places if m is equal to 6. So now, as far as we are concerned, when we do a solution, we'll do it on the next page. So when they say solve for x when m is equal to 0, it means on our expression where they say m, we're going to substitute with what? With a 0. And this thing is going to take us back to our formula of a times b. So it means x plus 3 is equal to 0, or 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, means our x is equal to minus 3, or our 3x is equal to 1. Then this one we can continue on it. We can divide both sides by 3 so that we can be left with x only. Then our x is nothing but equals to 1 over 3. Then let's go to the next question. The next question says what? It says if m equals to 6, then it means now when they say m, we are going to substitute with what? With the 6. This is equals to 6. Then we remove the brackets. This x is going to multiply everything. And this plus 3 is going to multiply everything there. And this is equals to 6. Then x times this one is 3, x squared. X times 1 is minus 1x. Then this is plus 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 1 is negative 3. Then we take this 6 to this other side and it becomes negative 6. Then it's equal to 0. When we group the like terms, this is 3x squared. Then minus 1 plus 9 is positive 8x. Then minus this minus that is minus 9 is equals to 0. Then we write our formula x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of what? B squared minus 4ac all divided by what? By 2a. Then our x is equals to minus our b is 8 plus or minus. Remember, when you press your calculator, you choose one between plus or minus, which one you are going to start with. This is 4, our a is 3, our c is negative 9, then divided by 2 into 3. Then it simply means that our x is equals to, or x is equals to. Then we go to our calculator and we substitute everything. Then after substitution, we'll get that our first x is going to be 80.85, and the second one is going to be negative 3.51. And I think this is the end of our lesson. You can like and subscribe. Thank you very much.